Here we go, here we go.
Move it, move it, move it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Next man up. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Donovan Lee Dean, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. You're now tuned in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion, where the mission is to provide the essence of poetry in motion, promoting peace, love, and growth for the existence of humanity and the culture. Later in the episode, there will be featured poetry read entitled The Anxious Poeta, read by the creator, writer, author, and poet, Gaby Moreno. Right now, let's get into the poetry mix. This is Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion.
Brand new.
Tyrant. Me? Tyrant? You know what? The only reason why you believe I'm a tyrant is because you never want anything. See, you don't know what it takes to compete. You don't know me, you don't know my motive. You don't know that my intent is legit. You don't know that I'm humble and kind. But see, my kind nature isn't compatible to the nature of these ruthless bad boys of the league who's eager to make a name for themselves by breaking your neck on the field. You don't know that my passion for winning and making these men great in their craft incites me to pop them in the mouth to prepare for battle. You don't know that I yell at my men to make them see that they're not ready yet and it would take much more grit to compete. You don't know that this league is far more ugly, more vicious than I can ever be with my men. See, our opponent, they don't care about us. And why should they? All they care about is inflicting pain, winning games, and looking good while doing it. Life. If you don't know that, then we can't relate. And if we can't relate, then why are we talking? Look, man, if I'm perceived as a villain, so be it. If everybody's mad at me, so be it. But the records don't lie. I'm a champion. My team are champions. We win ball games. Now, if you excuse me, I got a game to win. I ain't taking no L's, rookie. I ain't taking no L's. You know what it is. I stand 10 toes down on this one. What about you? I stand 10 toes down on this one. What about you? Next man up, yeah!
A part of me died, somehow I'm still living. So empty and bare, and yet I keep giving. Who am I now, without definition? I'm quite a machine for a man on a mission. A drone, if you will, with full automation. And under control, a programmed dedication. My circuits are veins with electrified cells with no breaker for breaks or vacations. Oh well, oh well, oh well.
Sonnet 26, a homicide.
Next man up,
Pickpocket my heart from its vivid pulse. With a knife, threaten me if I love you. Keep the cutting, wrenching, thrusting all toss, till thy blade snaps my thin cords, bleeding through. Engrave your initials on my shoulders, inside a rough-hewn heart, scabbing raw red. May the wounds be fatal as I shudder with a crimson-colored tongue as life fled. Death, and afterward to love's preamble of eventual heartbreak, will gather my still form, dismembered, distorted, scrambled, croaking to him, pleading as to why. His words, they're drowning with envy and spite, the way you dote with tender love and sight. And spite, the way you dote with tender love and sight.
Here we go. Next man up.
Passionate women who knew spiritual things wrap me up in your arms and bathe me in oils, clean me quick. Before I spoil, pour in, wring out, remake me whole. I needed this. I'd be remiss if I didn't embrace the legacy laid before me. If I threw away the crown and renounced the royalty, passionate women who know spiritual things, pray for me, please. If you may, if you might speak life into me. With my arms spread wide and my head held high, I call out, save me. Passionate women who know spiritual things, I'm sorry they mistake your passion for anger. I'm sorry they criminalize your expression of anger. And I'm so sorry there's so freaking much to be so angry about, and you never receive the same tenderness as your crocodile crying counterparts, you women who are mother, father, sister, and aunt, who carry the weight of every mistake made by the women before you, by the men who disappeared, by the boys who hurt you, and by the other girls with the same heavy weight, sad eyes, and loud burdens. Passionate women who know spiritual things, I'm so sorry. We ask so much of you. I'm so sorry you give more than you receive, and I'm so very sorry you only get the scraps of the world to make do with, only to have it stolen. My women of passion and spirit, I love you, and I will sing of your praises and give you your flowers while their scent is still fresh and I can still see the glimmer in your eyes, because at the very least you deserve the world as you are what keeps it turning. My women of passion, thank you.
Next man up. Yeah.
Time to make something new. Fresh out of hell, living incarcerated in the devil's cell. Soon as I break out of here, I'm gonna drink from the holy grail, and I'm gonna fish in the heavens whale. Yearning for freedom and good food, or even a good burger. I never claim to be all that, I'm just spilling my guts. Only when you pick up a couple nickels, you trying to get some change, walking through this life and your thoughts just trying to be the change, because they'll be jealous of how you move. Colliding is what you'll do, stunting like a half beast in the shadowlands, colliding with other crews, trying to be famous knowing that it's devilish. You're being forced into the closing circles, and you're being cornered like you're in a Royal Rumble and you are the main event. Climbing to the top of the building, trying to scaffold it, but there's nobody there. No cameras, no King Kong, no planes, no white girls, no Denzel. It's just you waiting to drop off of it. So live your best life. A second chance might never come again. If you don't believe me, just ask the other O'Haras that was gone with the wind. The city is crumbling, but I'm ready for destruction. Been on my back so long that it's time to make something new get ugly and beautiful again.
Here we go. Next man up.
She stands alone. She stands behind a cast iron wall, drowning in self-surrender. The loud quarreling from afar consumes her whole and then vanishes like the wind. She anchors for another's touch, but all the lights are out and there's no one home. She is lost. Find her now. Take that battle from her mouth. She has no friends. When will this end? And the family, well, that's oblivion. She's crashing hard until the very end. She stands alone and she's no one's home. No one can hear her screams. Is she enough to save her life? She fights for living to be alive, but when she wakes, she's torn into pieces 1,000 times. This place, dark for now, but it has to be better than where she came from. For the first time, she is taking in her own breath. She stands alone.
This next artist is a proud San Diego State University alum, a poet, music artist, author, and podcaster from San Diego, California. She is the host of the podcast called Nightmare, where she compiles her love of hip-hop and horror. She has released music poetry, which was published in the Somos Chicanas anthology. She has also released her first self-published poetry book entitled The Anxious Poeta. My people, I present to you Gaby Moreno. Queen, talk to him.
Here we go.
Next man up.
This poem is titled The Anxious Poeta. It's been a minute since we last spoke. I've lost some loved ones along the road, been healing and experiencing growth, lost myself and felt alone. The anxious poeta who always has hope. Even when it got dark in the depths of the unknown, I managed to climb back up to my throne. My mind always in the clouds, but I'm still in my zone. These past few years have been a blur. Finally did therapy, it eased the hurt. Learning every day about my self-worth. Setting boundaries, I tend to give too much, but don't get the same in return. I live my life on my own terms. Selective with my inner circle and my words. I have a huge part, keeping it safe, no longer getting hurt. Healing my inner child was the cure. I take walks that give me peace. My anxiety is always within reach. It's played a role in achieving my dreams, but it's also made it hard to breathe. My view of leaning into the bathroom sink almost became a ritual I didn't need. Realize my anxiety will always be a part of me, learning to not see it as my enemy. But it gets tough when my stomach is in knots. Nausea, vomit, ruminating thoughts. Imposter syndrome, feeling like I'm not good enough. Then I challenge my brain and it resets, but it never stops. Started healing by giving myself love, working on my mental health daily. The journey is a never-ending one. It may get dark, but the sun always comes up. Please keep going, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up.
That was the poem, The Anxious Poeta, read by the creator, author, artist, writer, and poet, Gaby Moreno from San Diego, California. Before we go, I would like to conclude with a power message to uplift each and every listener and to get you in a good headspace. It's a message about answering the call. The vision is clear. You've done enough researching and maneuvering over the years. Something in your spirit is telling you to move in a certain path for prosperity. It's a calling. Let go of temporary human distractions, such as biasness or people's opinions. Let go of the negative pushback to walk into your purpose. Thanks for tuning in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion. I am Donovan Lee Dean. You can find my poetry books, children's books, and coloring books on Amazon at booksbyledeen.net. For actor or poet bookings, you can contact me via email dvmedia10@gmail.com. I am Donovan Lee Dean, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. Until next time, peace. Yeah!